A teenager has been refused bail after allegedly attacking an 87-year-old man during a home invasion in Casino last week. Police allege 18-year-old Owen Avery broke into an Acacia Avenue home just before 2 a.m. last Tuesday and knocked the elderly man to the ground before demanding money. Police arrested the teenager late yesterday. He'll front Lismore Court again in July.
Police are appealing to the public after an armed hold-up at Wula Bowling Club yesterday morning. Police say staff were threatened by a man wearing a balaclava and wielding a large machete, who then escaped with a sum of cash. He's described as being Caucasian in appearance and of a thin build. Anyone with information is urged to contact Coffs Harbour Police Station or Crime Stoppers.
The stretch of Pacific Highway at Urunga has been voted the worst in New South Wales by motorists. The NRMA's Seeing Red survey questioned over 15,000 drivers and names and shames 5 of the worst stretches of road on the North Coast.
North Coast motorists have reached the end of their tether with the Pacific Highway. For the second year in a row, it has been voted the worst stretch of road on the North Coast by motorists, and again has topped the mantle as worst in the state. The stretch of highway through Urunga is of particular anxiety to motorists, who bear witness to a never-ending cycle of accidents. For Bellingen Mayor Mark Troy, the results of the survey are unsurprising.
We don't need to be told every year that this section of highway and other sections of highway are the worst roads in the state.
What is speaking louder to residents are accidents like the one that happened in January, when a young boy lost his life after a truck ran off the highway, smashing through his bedroom wall.
The unfortunate thing is that our residents and thousands of travellers every day have to live with the ongoing fear of accidents on that very, very bad stretch of road.
The Mayor, like many locals, wants both governments to fast-track a funding solution.
The section of highway between Urunga and Nambucca Heads has claimed too many lives. There are far too many accidents, and government, that is the state and federal governments, really need to reach a funding agreement.
In the survey, a list of the top 5 offending roads on the North Coast were named. Among those dubbed the worst in the state are Buckets Way at Allworth, the Lakes Way at Rainbow Flat and Bangalow Road at Binnaburra. Camilla Campbell, NBN News.
The founder of the Australian Youth Climate Change Coalition, Anna Rose, is touring regional New South Wales to promote her book, which is aimed at helping people better understand climate change. The young activist's latest stop was Tamworth.
Uncle being a farmer.
Climate change activist Anna Rose believes young people in the region are unsure about the future they're inheriting.
One of the things that we've seen in this area is a huge level of concern from young people about the issue of climate change, and we'll be working with those young people to turn that concern into action.
Rose says her forums will give them more information on how they can respond to climate change.
There's some really amazing stories in the room from people who are already experiencing the impacts of climate change on their land, and also people who are here because they're opposed to the expansion of the coal industry around Tamworth and Gunnedah.
Anna has a soft spot for the region. With grandparents in Gunnedah and an uncle in Moree, she's passionate about implementing action in the area.
And my uncle, being a farmer, is experiencing the challenges of climate change firsthand. Several months after I took Nick to my uncle's farm, the Moree floods happened.
Recently, the young activist appeared in a documentary with retired Liberal Senator Nick Minchin, where they attempted to change one another's mind on climate change. But Rose still holds strong on her belief that climate change is real.
Already in regional Australia, we've started to see the impacts of climate change in terms of more extreme weather events, and people are realising that something's going on with our planet.
That's a view echoed by New England Climate Action Group member Robin Gunnin.
We have more moisture in our atmosphere due to the warming climate, and we're getting bigger downpours of rain and more frequent floods.
Vivian von Drainen, NBN News.
From the Vatican Museum to Port Macquarie's Glasshouse, Kempsey artist Richard Campbell's works are now being appreciated by thousands of art lovers. His paintings are among 3 exhibitions currently on show at Port's Regional Gallery.
It's a triple treat of exhibitions at the Glasshouse, led by the works of Dunghutti artist Richard Campbell, whose exploration of the parallels between Indigenous culture and Catholicism have earned him international acclaim.
He's actually got a work in the Vatican Museum in Rome. He was represented, his major work was projected on the wall when there was the canonisation of Mary MacKillop.
Award-winning artist Ewan McLeod has captured the grandeur of the Port Macquarie landscape in his latest exhibition as he continues to investigate the relationship between the human figure and landscape. McLeod's works were developed after a recent visit to the town where he liked the coastline so much he decided to come back and paint it. The artist has even donated one of his pieces to the council's art collection, which forms the basis for the third exhibition currently on show at the Glasshouse. The impressive display showcases newly acquired pieces, including some donated by the artists.
Basically, we went on a campaign and asked well-known artists if they donate works to the collection. We've got the beautiful Glasshouse, we need a beautiful collection to go with it.
All three exhibitions remain on show until the 24th of June. Lynn Lolene, NBN News.